my name is Nate. This is Throttle Only. Behind me, I have a Nissan Rogue Platinum, all-wheel drive. Let's go. All right, so first looking at the key fob, you have a nice Nissan logo there at the top. This does have remote start, and then you have your unlocking controls, of course your trunk, and then your alarm button. And then you can manually unlock as well. So let's take a look at this thing and let's go over some of the specs. So first off, let's start with this color. So this is two-tone pearl white tri-coat in super black. So MSRP for this car is $40,920. There are 5 total trims. You have the S, SV, Midnight Edition, SL, and Platinum. The engine is a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine that has a VC turbo. The transmission is Xtronic CVT, and it is an automatic. It puts out 201 horsepower and 225 foot-pounds of torque. Base weight is about 3,457 pounds. And this thing looks really nice. I think Nissan really has upgraded all of their materials. I wouldn't say it's necessarily luxury, but I think it is for sure premium. And now coming up straight to the front of the vehicle, you do have this nice grille. It does have some nice dimension to it as well. And then you have your Nissan badge with all of your adaptive cruise control goodies in there. And then you do have a front camera as well. And then coming further down, you do have some more venting. And then on each side, you do have venting that will come on down to the side of the vehicle as well. And lastly, looking at these LED headlights, they are very bright at night, very premium. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the side. All right, so starting with these wheels, these are 19-inch alloy wheels. You get them front and back. They are wrapped in two 35/55s. And then you have your nice Nissan logo in the center there. You have some plastic trim to protect the paint. And then you do have a nice skirt that is chrome. Looking at these mirrors, you do have LED indicators right there. And then you do have a camera as well that will help with your full surround camera. This also has blind spot monitoring as well. I love that these mirrors are painted in black. It really matches that two-tone vibe that they were trying to go for. You also have cross rails at the top. If you're looking to mount some things there, we'll take a look at that. You also have a giant sunroof that will come out to about here. And it comes up flush as well. And now looking at the door handles, you can lock and unlock the vehicle using these. It has it in the front and the rear doors, which is really nice. Coming further back, your third brake light is up top, and you have a little spoiler as well. Really reminds me of Range Rover. Then you have your LED taillights as well. They also have some nice dimension to them. More badging in the rear, your Nissan logo, Rogue, and then Platinum. And then just below that, you do have a chrome strip here to protect your vehicle when you're loading items in and out. And then going all the way down, there's no exhaust that shows, but then you also have this rugged piece that runs along the bottom to give it a little bit more style. Okay, so even though this is an economy vehicle, let's go ahead and see what this exhaust sounds like, and let's go ahead and take a look at this engine bay as well. All right, and I have the hood popped here. So let's take a look at this 1.5 liter VC turbo 3-cylinder engine. Okay, so to open the trunk from the key fob, you have to hold here and it will unlock. You do have the option to close the trunk and lock the vehicle with these controls here. This is what the storage space looks like. You do have a spare as well. You have these smaller compartments that can fit items there, here as well. And then beneath these, there is a spare. Let's go ahead and fold down these seats real quick. So to fold down the seats, there are a couple of options. You can pull here, or you can go in the front and pull there. And you can do that on either side. I'm going to pull down one of the seats because there's a massive amount of room with just this seat down. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this lever here. Look at all that space with that seat down. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the back seats and see how much room there is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and step in the back seat here. You can see there is a good amount of room already. Of course, the seat is already adjusted how I would drive. I am 6'1". Let's go ahead and get in. So right off, these seats are very comfortable. There's ample room for my legs, for my shoes, and for my knees. And of course, there is a good amount of headroom as well. You do have this giant sunroof, and you can adjust the shade as well. You can't do it from the back seat, but it does adjust. You also have some nice AC controls that you can adjust. It does have a LCD display, and then you do have heated rear seats back here as well, and then a couple USBs. And lastly, you also have rear sunshades, which are very nice. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this interior. All right, so let's start looking at this interior. So this is tan quilted aniline leather. You have memory seat options here as well. All these materials are soft touch, by the way. And then instead of gloss black, you have this other kind of brushed material that feels very nice and does not get all your fingerprints on it. You also have a cup holder there as well. And then you do have a Bose sound system in this vehicle. Coming into the vehicle, you do have an illuminated door sill. It says Rogue. You have rubber pedals and then a soft dead pedal. Let's take a look at these beautiful seats. These are heated. This specific vehicle does not have the ventilated option. And then you also have automatic controls to adjust your seat. Coming just a little bit up, you do have another storage area here just below that center console. All right, so let's take a look at the center here. You can push here to open your center console. Nice deep storage pocket, and then a pocket for change as well. You have this really nice material again on the center here instead of gloss black. You do have your drive mode selector. You have Eco, Standard, and Sport. You have an auto hold button for your brake, and then you have an electronic parking brake. You have an interesting shifter here as well. And you have two cup holders to the side of that. And then just a little bit forward, you do have a wireless charging pad as well. You do have some USBs, and then you have a 12-volt adapter there. You have your AC controls, which are covered in gloss black, and then you have a nice display, and you can also control the rear AC as well. Looking further at this interior, you have some nice wood-looking material. It reminds me of what is in Mercedes with their dark ash wood is what they call it. And then looking at the infotainment, you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have the wired option, and you also have the wireless as well. The nice thing about this specific infotainment, you do have a camera button, so you can push it. If you're getting close to something in the front, it will pull up your front camera as well as your surround cameras. You also have a nice sized mirror here. You do have a compartment for sunglasses, and then you can control the sunroof using these buttons here. You can adjust the shade, and you can also roll the window back to about here. Okay, so I'm on the road driving this 2023 Nissan Rogue Platinum. First off, very comfortable vehicle. This is like the ultimate economy SUV. It does have multiple drive modes. You can use standard mode, you can use your sport mode if you want to, give you a little bit extra power, but it's not meant for that. It's meant to be a comfortable daily driver, which I think it accomplishes very well. Seats are nice, steering wheel feels nice, the materials in here feel very premium as well. Your visibility is very nice as well. My favorite part is probably the sunroof. It's just massive, and I think it looks good, especially with this tan quilted aniline leather interior as well. You do have a third window back there that helps with your visibility as well, but these mirrors are gigantic, so it really helps see anyone in your blind spot as well. Another thing I want to touch on is this 12.3-inch digital dash. It is very busy, but it's nice that you're able to minimize it if you don't want all of the clutter. It's also nice that it's digital, period. I really like where we're going with digital dash versus our analog gauges that we're used to. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick 0 to 60. I'm going to go ahead and put it into sport mode, and we'll see how fast this thing is. It almost felt like it had a little bit of tire spin there. This is really decent. It is a really decent vehicle. There is a good amount of body roll. Of course, it is a high up SUV, but the speed and how it delivers all the power, it's very smooth. It's not fast, but it delivers it in such a way that you're not jolted back. So if you have a full family in here or you're carrying a bunch of stuff, it's not going to be flying around, which is very nice. So overall, I really like this vehicle. I've been able to be in a couple other ones like a Honda Pilot, a Honda CR-V, and I think I would prefer a Nissan Rogue over those, primarily just because of this interior, and I think that the way that the car is laid out, there's more space as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. If you didn't, leave a comment. Let me know what I can improve on. Let me know what you want to see. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.